Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So, what are we going to attempt to do today? We are going to attempt to play as the Austrian Empire, and then rather proceed into the German Confederation. We're going to instead proceed towards the Danubian Federation? I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that. But basically, we are going to aim to accept all of these minorities, all these Slavic peoples and different peoples over here, and create a new empire, a Balkan empire. So we're gonna go right into here. Now we are going to have to become Austria-Hungary first of all. So that requires the formation of the North German Federation. Now I would ideally like to not allow the formation of a full German empire to sort of limit their power, but we'll have to see what we can do. So let's start making some money then, shall we? I'd like to industrialize Austria too, to a good degree, which can be easily achieved, I think. Or relatively easily achieved. So what we're going to do then, let's take a look at the administration efficiency. So obviously the heartlands of Austria are fairly well administered. And administrated, I suppose you could say. Over here in Bohemia, we do not have the same situation, so we're going to up that. And make it far, far more efficient. So at the moment, I cannot actually build factories. So what we're going to do is going to allow the amount of money to go up. What we're going to do here is enable scrap vanilla tags, Easter eggs. I don't know which they are. I'm rather interested just to see. Spawn Occitania so we can dismantle France should we want to. Disable the bankruptcy events because they're just... there's no point. I barely ever use them. I'd rather ignore them. Okay. We're going to go for medicine first because that extra population is very important. Now then. As it should be. Yeah, there we go. Now what we need to do is potentially cripple the Germans, at least the Prussians, fairly early on. But we do need them to form the North German Confederation. Well, Federation, I suppose. Which, we're going to have to relent somewhat on the sphere of influence, basically let them have like things like Saxony, etc, etc. I can't remember exactly what you need for the North German Federation. We'll find out anyway. Take the alliance by Krakow. Let's see. I mean, I'd like to expand into the Ottoman Empire's territory. It would be nice to take Bosnia. Serbia would be quite nice for conquest. And it's like I could try to take Italy, to be fair. I'd like to do that. Oh, it's gorgeous, that white. Absolutely gorgeous. So Occitania is going to disappear in a moment. We'll see. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're going to ally Sardinia-Piedmont to begin with. We're going to increase our influence over there. We're going to ally ourselves with the two Sicilies as well. Exert influence over these states. We're going to put some influence over here just to make it a little bit more difficult for Prussia. It's like, obviously, we don't want to be a total walkover, as we still need to form the Austrian Hungarian compromise, but we don't want to make it easy. Okay. We could potentially fight the French here for the papacy. And I could try to puppet them. Now, let's see. I might be able to actually... Yeah, we can ally ourselves with the Prussians. That's going to be quite handy, to be fair. Use the Prussians against the French. And use as an excuse to actually puppet the papacy. Could be done. Then again, I could take... Emilia Romagna. That could be quite nice. Yep, throw the Prussians at France, definitely. I mean, there's also something to be said for taking something from the Russians, but the Russians are definitely a different case to begin with. They do start now with 100 brigades, which is a lot of men. That is a lot of men. The French 43, the Prussians 50, obviously ourselves only 33 brigades. There's a big difference, big difference there, between going for France versus the Russians. The Ottomans are allied with the Russians. Excuse me, what? I mean, the Ottomans even have 45 brigades, which is a fair amount, to be fair. I could conquer Serbia, perhaps. Could perhaps do that. Is that part... That's its own state, then? Okay. What do we have over here? Romanian, then all Serbian, and Gypsy. Okay. I mean, if we take Bosnia, that would be nice. I guess what we'll do then is we'll throw the Prussians at the French, and we can obviously throw the Italians at the French too. So let's see. We could take a place in the sun, but I don't really want to do that too particularly much. I mean, this is the only French influence on the peninsula. I suppose what I could do is fabricate a state Casus Belli, and then we'll conquer the papacy in the future. So we're going to change over to the Neo-Absolutists for that jingoism bonus. And we'll go from there. And we're going to see what troops we need to produce as well. We do have a good amount there. And we're also going to up the military spend and try and increase the amount of soldiers. And that's not great, isn't it? To straight away get that infamy here. Not what I would have liked, but oh well. Okay. Have they rejected the alliance? It seems they rejected the alliance. Well, that's no fun, Prussia. Why would you be like that? Why are you going to play me, son? I reckon we could still beat the French, to be fair. Obviously, we just have to fight a defensive battle. It's very doable. Okay. San Marino. Now, what I'd like to see is the Dutch go for Belgium. Right, the Roman menace. It couldn't have come any earlier, though, could it? And saved us some infamy, but oh well. That's fine. We'll make do. Okay, we are building the amount of money because then I can start building some factories. We do need to get literacy up, though, first. That's a good thing to do. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to take the infantry, take the artillery. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the cuirasses. Well, in fact, I'll move them to one side and get rid of them in the future. I don't want to lower my military score quite yet. Move them over there too. We're going to have troops assemble at Vienna. We're going to recruit some artillery, so we're going to need 3 artillery here. Actually, no, we're going to need a few things. Let's see, how many infantry stacks do we have? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that should be enough for now. We'll flesh out the armies as we go on. Okay, is that the Greeks? Indeed it is. It's a shame that there's not really many alliance partners here. Could I ally with the Dutch? I can't. Hanover is out of our grasp. The Danish are usually quite a good ally. If we can grab the Danes, and if we can grab the Swedes as well, they're a very good ally. We'll try to do that. Nice, that gold is always a good thing to have. That really is going to boost our finances. Speaking of that, we're going to start to build some man of wars, create a heavy fleet. The idea being, have something that we can actually use to blockade the French. Okay. So we have an alliance offer here. Yeah. No voting's really helping out. So we need to focus on increasing the literacy of the Empire. That'd be very good. Build that. So we'll focus on Austria first. Go by what we accept. So we accept South German and Transylvanian Saxon. Saxony, speaking of Saxony. Okay, not far off. Increase those relations slightly and we'll be good to go. Oh, nice. Okay. We are spending quite a bit here, so we're going to reduce military spending down to about 40%. Obviously, it's because we're building this new fleet that we are spending more. Okay. 3 brigades over here. Move those bad boys there. There we go, we have our Cassis Belli. That's all we need. So we are allied with the Sardinians. I don't think I really need to call them in. I'd rather not call them in because I don't want, obviously, the French to get involved. We don't have the same influence as the French, so we do need to act quickly before the French do take the Sardinians. Let's see, do we have a chance of an alliance with the Prussians? 32, it's not too far away. We'll try. Though I do need some diplomatic points here. We can still call this war. So I guess what we'll do then is potentially call that war. We'll move some troops down here to the borders. Go from there, really. Get some artillery in as we can. And there we go. We'll declare our war. Romagna. Call them the Sicilians. I could call them my other allies here in Italy. Quite handy. I don't think I'll call them these guys because I don't want them to allow the French through. Let's see. I'll call... not on Bavaria because they share a border. I could call them Württemberg. Well, I don't even have an alliance with Württemberg. Okay, I guess we'll go with that then. Of course, the French do join. They have joined against us. There shouldn't be too much of a disparity between us and the French right now. Let's see. So we have 5 techs. They have 5 techs. Okay. So it's pretty much down to just defensive battles, really. Which is what I'm going to choose to go for anyway. Right, okay. Yep, the Sicilian fleet is larger down here. Okay, we'll advance on Ferrara. Or Ferrara. Ooh, good, more gold. Definitely good to have more gold. Let's choose our trade policy then, shall we? I could increase the conscription time, which I guess I will do. Is going to be actually kind of handy in the future. Is I will go from 25 to... Let's have a look in a moment, see if it's updated. Okay, from 25 to 25, so I guess 25 is the new limit. Still, 25 brigades, extra men. Definitely handy. Okay, the French are landing troops over here. Not too many that we can't deal with it though, thankfully. Okay, seems like we don't have much to fear from the French as they can't get through to us. There is large French fleets in the area. So they are going to be dropping men off. But this is a good war. It's a good, easy war for us to begin with. I mean, we did take a large infantry hit. But that's a shame. Okay. At least we can weaken the French. They do have a large navy I would like to reduce somewhat. It's like we could potentially demand a colony from the French Empire. That could be quite handy to have. Well, the French Kingdom, I should say. I mean, we could demand colonies on this area of Africa, but I'd rather not. I mean, India is always rather interesting to me because obviously it would give us a position to land over here. But then again, we could always try to take British India from the British rather than taking it from the French because there's not much to gain from the French. Only Madras, which is not exactly what we could call worthwhile. If anything, we'd want to take colonies from the Dutch. Could free Algeria, perhaps. That would hurt them. But that's a lot of infamy that I'm not going to be spending, because there's no need. I'm going to try to conquer Italy, basically. Yep, larger French army over there. This is good experience for our troops, by the way. Definitely good experience. Right, there's a few more divisions over here. A few more brigades, I should say. Yeah, they're blockading me. And this is why we need to build up a larger navy. At least we'll gain some extra ports over here. Right, dig deep. So we got Graz. There we go. And that is iron. Definitely handy to have. Yep, look at that production boost. Fantastic. That's going to come in very handy. I mean, the French might be blockading, but ultimately, what can they do? We are going to win this war. They can't stop it. So if I can make peace with the papacy separately, that'd be nice. Okay, I can't. But that's no problem. Right, we'll go deal with these troops over here. Grab these artillery. There we go. So we're going to look for a attacker. Yeah, that'll do. And there we go, defeating the French on the field of battle. We do need to be wary of the Prussians. They don't have a particular reason to attack us right now, so that's good to know. They're very close to actually allying us, so I think we'll go for that. We could use that to our advantage. Find a way to weaken the Prussians, or to at least use the Prussians. Okay, the smoking ban. So the papacy has been fully occupied. There's some French armies on the border, but they can't advance because they're not at war with these states. There's not much they can do. Now, I could decrease the opinion of the French, which I think is a good idea. Actually, no, I can't do that. The thing is, they can't increase opinion with a state that they have a truce with, so that's good news. So what we might do then is, just before the end of the war, is call the Sardinian Pediment, or the Sardinian Pedinese, however the hell you say it, into this war then. So I think we'll go for that now then. Okay, so we'll call them in. Oh, they won't accept right now. That's a shame. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, they've been attacked there. Not the wisest move. Ah, right, we have another French army here. Okay, they're going to attack the 12,000 men over here. We'll send reinforcements. There we go, defeat the French. Yeah, we really defeated the French there. Little overkill. But necessary. Okay, we are starting to run low on funds. We'll knock that military spending down even further. And the blockade's not helping us right now. Okay. The French are almost willing to give up. This is it, they don't really have a... they don't have a candle to hold here. They can't get to us, they can't really damage us. I mean, they're mobilizing now, but they're losing troops. It's going to hurt their economy. It's like, yes, we are going to go into debt right now. That's fine. Okay, so they have some troops to south here. We can do something about that. Oh, no, I can't because we're being blockaded. Fair dues. Okay, they may win that battle. But that's only one battle. There we go. So if we leave half the troops there, then it might draw the French in. And we have, like, yeah, mountains there. That should give us a good defensive position. Yeah, they're going to take the bait. So the 13th of January. Alright, we have some more troops over this way too, so we'll deal with them. Direct more troops to these battles. So we are looking at the 13th, so we'll send these troops on the 12th. There we go. Yeah, now they're going to take those losses. We can't cross, but we did a lot of good there. Yep, it's not good for the French. Okay. So if only we had a larger navy. We are building up a navy, so that's good news at least. Are they willing to accept? Not quite yet. Once enough time has passed, then they will. We'll put the spending up a little bit more. And there we go. We'll actually lower the tariffs a little bit. Bring it down to just where we're making a profit. We'll just need to save up some money, and then we can start building some factories and really kickstart things. Why is there so many troops down here in the south? There's a lot of troops. Okay, lots and lots of troops there. Seems the Sicilians have mobilized. There we go, soon we'll have medicine so we can start to increase our population. Okay. Won't be too long before we have our naval bases constructed as well, which is good news. Do the French want to give up yet? Not yet. They're not too far away. We'll keep working on an alliance with Prussia. There we go, so we have a alliance with Prussia there. So they would accept. That's rather interesting. Perhaps we'll call in the Prussians then, have them defeat the French. Yes, actually, we'll call the Prussians. The Prussians will get run over by the French armies that are already ready and mobilized. So this is good. This is going to weaken Prussia, it's going to weaken the French, it's going to strengthen ourselves. That's good. That's good. Aye, very good. Yeah, see, the French want to peace out now. We're going to allow the French and the Prussians to basically go at heads. Well, fight each other and then we'll go for it. Okay, send out some ships here. I don't know why these guys are fighting. They shouldn't be. But we'll win a naval victory here anyway. Excuse me. And there we go, we have our victory. Whoa, they were really going for it, man. There we go, we have medicine. Let's see, we're going to go with the... let's go with tax efficiency. Well, no, we'll go with this one here, the administrative efficiency, which is always a good thing. And then obviously we can gain the tax efficiency boost from there. That's good. Right, so the Prussians have not yet mobilized. They've lost a few troops. Not too many. So we'll just see what damage that they can inflict. Okay, you can influence Sardinia of Piedmont, and we can influence the two Sicilies. Add them to our sphere soon. Use them to our advantage. I would very much like to conquer Italy this game. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, I'll take that prestige. There we go. Do we take this opportunity to demand something from the French? Possibly. Can I call the... I can call the Hanoverians. Well, Hanoverians. So that's cool. Yeah, do we take something from the French? I mean, what would I take if I was to take something from the French? It's like a lot of infamy, really, for a small colony, so I'd rather fabricate a Casus Belli for that. Would be a lot more ideal. I think it makes more sense. So I could try to make them release something, but, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. And there we go, influence Luxembourg. The Russians are doing well. I think this is down to the fact that the French have lost most of main armies. Their professional armies. So what do we have added here then? Yeah, they're not going to happen. I could potentially demand reparations from the French. I'm actually going to do that, to be fair. That allows us to kickstart our own industrial revolution by using French money, which is quite nice. I like that, I like that. Okay, Iron and Blood. What do we have this? So, Sunders. Or Sunders. That sounds more German. Okay, Sunders. Yep, Iron again. Very good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have our industrialization paid for by the French. They would accept the sulfur, we acquire Emilia-Romagna, and we gain reparations from the French. Boom bada boom. Fantastic. So reorganize our armies in a moment. There we go. I would also build another naval base over here. And we're going to start constructing more manor walls. There we go. Superb, superb. So there we go. This money will be useful. I mean, you can see this is going to cost the French. It's like they're having to give me 25% of their tax. Which is a lot. That is a considerable amount of tax money. So that's going to weaken the French. It's going to slow the French down. It's all good. All good. There we go, population growth, fantastic. Awesome. Right, another naval base is just finished off. There we go. Indeed, pale Frenchie. Right. So we have our truce over in 1844. So 5 years we'll conquer the papacy. We'll have the papacy under our control, then we can start looking at conquering the rest of Italy. But if we do that, that's going to make things good. It's like I could try to weaken Sardinia-Piedmont. Which I will try to do actually very, very soon. Let's see. I could attack Sardinia quite easily. They are with the French, but that doesn't matter. So I think we're going to prepare for a war against the Sardinians. Parma. Give me that access. I could call the Prussians, I can call the rest of Italy. Yeah, we'd be able to defeat the French. The French are wounded, to say the very, very least. So yeah, we need to take this opportunity and make the most of it. Could have some more artillery. There we go. Military access. Good, good. There we go, life rating. Let's see, we're going to move these ships over to here. A few warships are very nice to have. Artillery is on its way. Right, there we go. We're going to basically deal with these guys before we end up in a bad position. So we'll dissolve our alliance. Dissolve the alliance, and then we'll start to fabricate. And then we can conquer, well, we can conquer Savoy. I'll try to. We're going to try to acquire an estate. Right, war exhaustion's not good. I don't know how we got that much war exhaustion. I suppose the blockade would have done it. Right, another 10.3 infamy. Not too bad. I mean, this is it. I'm not exactly interested in Germany at all, so this game is fine for me. I'm going to be focusing on basically industrialization. Yeah, so let's take a look then. So we're going to focus on, actually, let's see. I've completely forgot about my national foci. Okay, yeah, bureaucrats in the Sudetenland is obviously there. So now we need to take a look at it increasing it in our homeland. So, literacy in Austria. Let's see. Okay. This is a very good steel state. I guess we go by, obviously, population. This state cannot be so lovely. I mean, a glassworks here is going to do very, very well. Then we'll build a cement factory. Sedaten land is awesome. It's so, so good. It's a steel factory here. And there we go. Österreich can be a very good ammunition one, to be fair. So we'll build up first a steel mill, and then we'll build up that ammunition, and we'll go like that. Let's see. I wish you could see, like, sort by the amount of goods produced. That'd be quite nice. This is another good state. Really, really good state. So we'll go with the liquor distillery to start with, and then we'll build a glassworks. Over here, we could go with the same. Over here, the same. Though we can't afford it. So that's fine. So we're going to have our industrialization paid for by the French. So it's a good thing to have. Once we are able to, we will declare war upon the Sardinians. Well, Sardinia. Population grown again. Awesome. We do have the Prussians to back us, which is great. The French are still... well, they're still reeling. That's going to knock them down. The Prussians took a little bit of damage, not much at all, really. But enough to at least weaken them somewhat. It's like they started with a few more brigades, they've lost a couple. So that's fine by me. They've taken some damage, we've not lost any brigades, which is always a good thing. We can increase the number of brigades as well, so we have a few infantry over here. We're going to build more. So... then we'll start to build some dragoons and hussars. That's what we're going to need. The navy is my major interest, really. Increasing the size of the navy is a must. So yeah, only a few years now before we can start to try and conquer the papacy, which is going to be great. We're going to have to try and put down a lot of Italian revolts, but eventually we'll get there to a point where, yeah, it's not going to matter anymore. It's like I'd release a few puppeted states or something like that. Okay. Here you are. Don't know why I'm really influencing you. I don't really care about you. Fine by me. I mean, yeah. Okay, we're going to ignore our influences over here. They don't really matter. We obviously want to become the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Yeah, screw you, Sardinia, Pedamon. The French will more than likely intervene, but we do have armies in place to defeat the French. That's great news. The Russians are allied with the Spanish, so that means that the Ottomans are basically defenseless, so we're going to make use of that. Okay, lots of money coming in here from the French. Quarantine the province. Okay, put our house right down. Great, great news. There we go. So we can declare war. Piedmont in Savoia. Or Sardinia. I mean, this is coal and precious metals. Coal, coal. Yeah, we're going to take Sardinia itself, which is going to make this just into Savoy. So I think that's a good idea. Mostly because it's going to actually deprive them of some actual gold. Like, gold is worth a hell of a lot. That is really great for your economy. Let's see, can I call the Prussians? We'll call the Prussians, that's all we need. I love saying Prussians. It's that like sort of off the tongue. Okay. Will anybody else join? That's the question. Right, we'll see. They're gonna head over here. That is on the 1st of July. We'll move in here, head for the capital, and basically stop them from doing anything. We'll move over here while we have all these men. Move some troops so we can stop them. But this is it. It's like we're going to have the Austrian, the Hungarian Revolution only a few years from now. And the Sardinians will try to use it against us. So if we can get here and beat them at their own game, that's great. Yeah, they'll give up very soon. We'll blockade them too. There we go. What reform could we pass? I could pass the cultural rights, which is actually quite a good one. I mean, that assimilation is going to be great. There we go, it's all but over for the Sardinians. There's not much they can do here. Yep, there we go. They're going to give us peace. Population expands even more. We have Austrian Sardinia. And another naval base. Yep, so we now have Savoy. Increase my relations with them, or at least opinion. There we go. To Bologna. Build more man of wars. Have Venice as the principal port. Oh nice, I just gained another man of war there. Fantastic. Ah, no, I'd lost my navy, apparently. That attrition? Nice, okay, oh well. Right, okay. To be fair, I'm kickstarting the industrialization a little bit early. Right, what are we at here? 60. I mean, that is increasing, which is good. I mean, obviously we do want this to increase so we can make more money. Okay, I think what we might do then is... I can't exactly close these factories because that's not a good idea. We just need to focus on the education part. Okay. Right, for you rebels here. Jacobin. Yeah, the two Sicilies are going to be defeated by that. It doesn't particularly matter. I mean, fair, I could try and take Sicily from the two Sicilies. Okay, add them to my sphere. And we need to burn off some of this infamy. But we've expanded, and that's quite good. We've weakened the French, we've weakened Savoy. Well, we've recreated Savoy. Two Sicilies are weakened, the Prussians are a little bit weakened. So we've come out of this very well. Okay. They're not worth it, basically. I'm not going to chase them for that. We'll build our influence back up the organic way. I mean, they're opposed to me, but that's fine. Okay, intellectuals over here. There we go. Right, so we've got that, which is always a good thing. We can go for... We're gonna go for the ideological fort. Most because it's like I want to get the national foci before that. Obviously, it's just... I think it's more useful to have that little bit extra national foci. Okay, the Weaver's Uprising. See, it'd be quite nice actually to conquer all of Italy and the Balkans. That'd be really some nice borders. I think that'd look pretty damn cool. I think we're going to try and go on like a conquest sort of binge. Right, 4-4. And there we go, send these troops over that way. And there we go, just need a few more cavalry, and then we'll be good. Okay. And we do have competition with the two Sicilies, so that's fine. I don't particularly need them much. I have what I need. I'm going to build some fortresses over here as well to stop it from being conquered so quickly. Over here as well. Basically slow down any attacker, i.e. the Italians. There we go. So they're friendly with the French. It's like, obviously, if we attack them again, we're going to end up in a direct war with the French, but that's fine. That's fine. Another war will take Savoia. And then there's only the last state to take over here, which is Piedmont. Or Piedmont. Right. The Prussians are at war with Egypt. So that would be the Oriental Crisis. Long live the Emperor. Oh, lots of tax income from the French. Lots and lots of tax income. Lovely. Apparently I'm making a lot of my tariffs. What am I actually producing? Oh, that's a good amount of prestige there. Awesome. Yeah, how much iron am I actually producing? So I'm producing a good amount of the world's steel. Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad. Obviously we need to increase the amount of literacy in the Empire for us to really get the most out of things. Right, stop producing, looking at the navy thing. There we go. That's all I need to see. Right, bureaucrats. Bugger it, we're going to increase intellectuals. That we can see go pretty quickly. Right, let's look at the Scandinavians. Right. The Danish are held by the Brits, so it's a little bit too late there. We'll cozy up to the Russians. Could become quite useful. There we go, we have some troops over here too. Might as well keep them as a little bit of a garrison. Then again, it's like 2 transports. Sorry, 2 artillery. Might as well put them down because they're going to get slaughtered. We'll just recruit 2 infantry. And there we go. 1842. There you go, the two Sicilies is begging us for an alliance. I'll take it. But a good solid, like, solid power. Okay, an age of liberalism. I mean, we're keeping the reactionaries happy in the Empire with this conquest. An expansion of said empire. I'm loving the amount of money coming in. Really, really nice. Let's see. What are we exporting? So we're exporting coal, glass, and lumber. What are we importing, actually? If we produce what we need to import, then that's good. So fruit, tea, and liquor. Okay, so we have a different government in... So I can't build here, but that's fine. What I'll do then is I'll promote the rich. Don't tax them anything at all. Allow them to build up wealth and invest in the nation, in the empire. At some point I could do with building some railroads. So we do have a few, but not many. Okay. Right, tax efficiency is going to be really nice. Right, I've got intellectuals over here. Also, actually have calls on Bohemia. That's good to know. I honestly don't care about these. I mean, what do I need to form Austria-Hungary? Yeah. Nationalism and imperialism. So I can go for that fairly quickly. I mean, nationalism and imperialism is 1850, so it's only 8 years away, really. Not far at all. I'll allow the Prussians to basically reign supreme in the north, because we are going to ignore Germany. Okay, Annals of Romanian history. Okay, now this is good. So we have Roman reactionaries in power here. That's great news. Once they take over the papacy, that means that we have a free card there. Infamy would be something we'd have to really watch out for. But I mean, taking Lazio would be great. Okay, we have a Lombardian revolt. We'll put that down quite easily. Italians revolting against our rule. Few revolutions here. We'll intercede in these nations. Well, in these cities. In the cities in the countryside, basically. Treaty of Nanjing. I think the Hungarian Revolution is only next year, actually. A little embarrassing, but okay. Yeah, speak Hungarian. We'll cozy up to the Russians. The Russians will intercede and help us out. So that's all we need. I can call the Prussians in too, so that's definitely going to make things easy. Just let the Prussians do the work. Okay. Yep. We have a revolution in the papacy. In the papal states, I should say. There goes Rome. Former heart of an empire. To be fair, Rome really fell off in significance pretty damn hard. Like, it really, yeah. Like, Rome was really kept more like, I suppose, an antique. And it wasn't exactly that important. Spiritually so, but not really. Okay. This is high treason. Yep, there you go. Damn. I was hoping that they would change to a different tag, but that's fine. It's only a year now before we can actually go for them. More revolutions are not exactly great. I suppose I can put taxes down. I guess I'll put the military spending up for the time being. Try and get the most out of French money while we have it. I mean, that's really helping us out a significant deal. So this will end soon enough. Soon enough we'll be done. That's good news. Okay. Two Sicilies increase our opinion. Well, their opinion of us, I should say. Okay, good. Now I can start to get going. So I'm going to go with state. And again, we'll go. Do I go with this? Yeah. I guess I will do. We have a few years before nationalism and imperialism, so I might as well get more research points already. I've got 3 national foci, so that's good. That means I'll be able to get some more intellectuals going pretty damn quickly. Okay. Righto. Right, Hungarian Revolution, give them what they want. We will not bow before this rabble. Okay, more Lombardian nationalists. They're really, really agitated. Definitely, definitely so. Put them down. Definitely not long now until the Hungarian Revolution. Let's allow the Russians and the Prussians to fight them. I don't really want to see many men die. If I keep the armies small, it's going to work out a little bit better, just because obviously they're not going to see that big fight. It means I have more population than to spare for other things. It's like, we industrialized Spain. We can definitely industrialize Austria. Massively so. It's like the Balkans is really an untapped resource. And apparently there's British troops out here in Serbia. A little bit early, but oh well. Okay. I think 1845 is when the liberal agitation stops. And I go for the all-allowed rights as well, because obviously the simulation is very nice. I'd like to obviously have more of a accepted population. Which is going to be South-German. But this is why we're going to go towards the Danubian Confederation, or Federation. Mostly because it's going to allow us to actually take full advantage of these other populations that we'd never really be able to accept otherwise. I mean, we'll have to save scum as well, so we can actually accept them all. But we're going to have a cool flag. It's going to be cool. Pretty awesome. Something a bit different. Okay, 2% there. Lovely. To be fair, I might just increase intellectuals as much as possible, really, just to really kickstart, like, just intellectual revolution. Okay. Good, more population growth. That's what I really need. I really need the population to boom. So I mean, we're at 9.8. The French are actually quite populous. The Prussians not so much. We need to really just increase the amount of population that we have to call upon. Massively so. Because that's what's going to keep us competitive. So we need to become the China of Europe. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. We'll go for peonage. Need them to promote a lot faster. There we go. We have 2 Sicilies in our sphere of influence now. Yeah, we'll take that increased relation with Prussia. Okay. I could try to fabricate this Conqueror's Casus Belli. We're going to go for it. I'm going to save here just because it's like I don't want to exactly lose the game from fabricating. We'll change the government over to one more suited for this. So yeah, the Neo-Absolutists. Oh, it'd be fantastic if we could accept Italian. Oh well. Yeah, this is not going to take us long, so we should have a good chance here. Hopefully we have a good chance to actually get very low infamy, or better yet, no infamy. That would be great. Okay. Right, the March on Vienna. Yeah, that's a little bit too much infamy. We're gonna have to reload there. I can't do with that much infamy. It's like, I'm not gonna accept a containment war for that. It's not fair. Okay, yep, still justifying. Okay. What's up there, Karanos? How you doing, my dude? Ooh. Okay, right, yeah, we're gonna have to reload there. I sit alone not watching the infamy. Okay, yeah, we'll reload, try and get less infamy again. What happened to your Carlos Spain game? It became, well, I'm gonna carry it on at some point in the future. It's like I'm going for the Nubian, Federation run here, just because it's rather more interesting. It's like the issue is like with Victoria 2, it's like it's very good in the early game, mid game, but then as it's like gets to the sort of late game, it does definitely drop off in terms of actual fun, I suppose. It's like I've got a few ideas. Like another one I'd like to try is potentially going with Schleswig, however the hell you pronounce it, and we're going for Scandinavia. Because obviously they can accept Scandinavian and... oh, that'll do. And German, which is really cool. Create a combination nation. Okay. Seems we're no longer receiving indemnities from the French, which is a shame. But again, that has been really cool. Yeah, Schleswig. Schleswig. I swear to God, you have to pretend to be German to do like these words. Okay, that'd been handy to have from the start, but oh well. A few days before, why not? Okay, let's go and annex the Popety Man. The Pope Man has no friends. He's screwed. We'll have the armies of the Emperor go and deal with this. I need to really reform these armies. Like, the Austrian Revolution is not far away, and I've really not done much. Oh well. There we go. Oh, it's Danish. Well, you know what I mean. Isn't Danish, like, really weird or something? Okay, this should not... oh, okay. Yeah, was not paying attention there. Apparently, yeah, this is going to be a little bit more interesting. Overwhelm the Roman defenders. Okay, there we go. Debtors prison. Yeah, that's really good bankruptcy. Committee for Polish Independence. Was it 1854 when the revolution starts? I can't remember the year of the revolution for the Hungarians. And there we go. They'll be annexed in just a moment. We'll have some really nice looking borders. Well, we'll start to have some nice looking borders, but it's a nice chunk of Italy. Centre of Italy. There we go. Let's take a look. So we're going to go from 9.85 to 10.31. That's nice. That's real nice. Let's see, what can I release out of interest? Venice, Lombardia. Lazio. No, like, pan nation. Okay, yep, and we have another port. You can try to pronounce it with pronunciation, it's not going to happen. And, like, let's just be honest. Right, Polish insurrection. That's a lot of infamy for Krakow. Ooh, I lost my alliance with the Prussians. Seems they're not happy. Oh well. Let's see if I can try and get something with the Russians. Take that liberalism. There you go. See if we can recruit some more troops. Lovely. Better Krakow. Okay, I'm gonna have to just... what's that cheat there? I don't want to reload just for that sort of thing. 18540? Yeah, there we go. Declare war on Krakow. I'd like to do a Poland game at some point as well, actually. That'd be quite fun. There we go. Righto. Indeed, liberalism in my Austria. It's funny actually, so I'm going to be going for the Federation, so... oh well. I'll let the Prussians basically take all the north, so that they can form the NGF. I'm going to push intellectuals to 3% just to try and really boost it as quickly as possible. Do I let Bavaria go? I don't need Bavaria. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Hungarian revolt to be fair. I know it's coming. But we'll deal with it. Okay, so I only need to get to nationalism, imperialism, form Austria-Hungary, and then we can start the road towards the Danubian Confederation. I'm going to call it Confederation, Federation basically, you know what I mean. Rename Galatia Lodomeria. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Okay, alliance offers. Portugal and Medina. See, that said, it's like you don't want to recruit many Hungarian troops, but at the end of the day, it's going to happen anyway. It doesn't make too much of a difference. I can remember trying once, and I think it just basically divides your troops to a degree. I mean, it should only take the Hungarians, but it's not a very large army that you can recruit from Austrian stock only. Okay, so a few factories are doing okay. It seems like our capitalists are really getting on it, so that's good. I'll just let them do their thing. Let's see, how many capitalists do we actually have? We have 381, but that's going to grow. Okay. Lots of infamy right now. How many Italians do I actually have in the Empire now? A lot of people are leaving the Empire, actually. It's not what I want to see. North Italian's grown. South Italian's up there. Right. Stay controlled. was kind of hoping that the French would go for the Rhineland. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, how's administration? Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Lots of calls out this way. There we go. Sorted. Okay. So yeah, that intellectualism is increasing, which is good news. Just need to keep boosting it. Shame that we don't have a great power ally. I mean, I could always go with the Ottomans, but I'd rather not. You must watch out for the sick man of Europa. That's it, it's basically once you defeat the initial Ottoman armies, they're pretty much buggered from that point on. Okay, they're 3%. There we go. So I just need nationalism and imperialism. Yep, here we go. 1847. We will restore order. Yeah. Lots of nations. Lots of flags. Right. I was called what allies? I can't actually because it's civil war. Okay, fair enough. Form the armies up then. Since anything sort of useful. There we go, the war has begun. It looks like I'll be able to defeat the Hungarian armies. Can I call them? Yeah, I'll call the Sicilians. There we go. So we have some good armies here. We'll go deal with the Hungarians ASAP. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, we'll put down this very quickly. I've done Super Germany before. It's not going to be a Super Germany run, sadly. But we are going to go for something that is going to be powerful, which is going to be the Danubian Federation. Oh, I like when the name curves. Oof, gorgeous. At least we can put these down pretty quickly. Yeah, a very weak Hungary here. Oh, that's very nice. Good, more population growth. Okay, Republic of San Marco. think we've won this war. Yeah, annex. Then we'll deal with Venice. Yep, the Russians are intervening here. That's good. Could let the Russians basically deal with that. We're having a good time with this. There we go. Lazio's doing very well. Lombardia. The French Revolution. So you have the emergence of the French Republic, and eventually we'll see the French Empire once more. There we go. Ah, what are the Wallachians doing? Well, Wallachians. So they're fighting the Ottomans. Yeah, the Wallachian Revolution. Okay, screwed the Ottomans. Excusez-moi. There we go. Voting rights rescinded. Montenegro. The Hungarians will be brought back into the fold very soon. Then from there, just nationalism and imperialism, and we'll be good to go. Okay. You can see literacy is increasing. $1850, so we'll save our research points for that. Then we'll be able to get there pretty quickly. Need the NGF to form, which they should do pretty easily. End of the revolution. Once the capital of Hungary falls, then yeah, the war will be over. There we go, more research points. There we go. Goodbye, Hungary. Only one more stands in opposition and will be quickly put down. Quarantine that province. There we go, we have another national foci taking us up to 4. Lovely. And annex Venice back into the fold. The Oregon Treaty. I love it over there when you see the British and the Americans fight. It's really cool. Alliance with Sweden. Here we go. We'll rename these nations. These provinces, I should say. And there we go. 1815. How dare they? That's a lot of prestige lost there. Ooh, big revolution over there. German pan-nationalists, okay. Making a good amount of money. To say that we have everything at maximum and we're still making a lot of cash, that's really good as a sign. Keep building more of these man of wars. A large fleet is something you cannot argue with. Well, goodbye, Baran. There you go, 1850. Okay, we welcome their field too. I'll take it. Suppose it does make sense. Grant equal rights to Jewish people. Add them as an accepted. Which is quite nice. Okay. So we're going to wait a short while now for nationalism and feudalism to finish off. It's really going to be waiting on the Prussians to get off that arse, and actually could it be NGF? I suppose it comes down to them actually feeding these nations. But they're not far away. Population booming once more. Okay. Literacy is increasing nicely. Clothes would be very good to have. I suppose we are past our point of where we... yeah, I guess... okay. We'll start encouraging... what should we start encouraging? I suppose workers could be a good idea. I guess we'll go with capitalists. Get a good infusion of capitalists into the empire first. I mean, they're going to be the lifeblood. I mean, obviously, once we have capitalists, they can start investing. They're obviously going to start to get the wheels of industry moving. So yeah, we'll encourage that. Okay. The Ottomans enforce their will over here. Ah, looks like Vietnam's actually expanded. You need around 2 to 3% aristocrats, is that so? What is that for then? Why do you need so many? It's like I've never really seen landowners used at all. Never really, not exactly talked about. Ah. True. Okay. More pan-nationalists. Taking Tuscany would be very nice. Good population there. Oh, they were actually defeated by the military. That's cool to see. I was honestly expecting them to fall. Okay. Not far away from now having the nationalism and imperialism. When I played Punjab, I built up my nobles. I was swimming expensive resources. Fair enough. Pretty cool. There we go, nationalism and imperialism. Oh, I can do it without the NGF. Fantastic. So, yet we will become the Austro-Hungarian Empire. There we go, this is what we need. So I need revolution and counter-revolution, social science, and either be a republic or a constitutional monarchy. Not hard, really. Okay. So revolution and counter-revolution is 1870, so a few years now before that. The Valley of the Kings. There we go, they've accepted, probably because we're the only one that was actually asked. And we can actually increase this even further. I'm going to go for more of an industrialised, like Austria than anything else. But to really get that off the ground, I want to get the education going. I mean, there we go. Start recruiting more troops. There we go. Okay, just a moment. Awesome. So we have a check. Attempted a radical coup. Radical Croatian Hungarian settlement. Let's not rename them. There you go. So what do we accept now? I suppose it would only be, like, just obviously the Hungarians. Still good in and of itself, yeah, Hungarian. It's like, how much does Hungarian make up? Yeah, 14.8%. That's a good amount. Okay, so what do we also need? We need to have... Let's see. We also need to have... social science. So yeah, 1870 is really going to be the year that we can form the Federation. And we also do need to go towards a republic, so we're going to go and give the vote. At least a constitutional monarchy. Okay. We're still building up the fleet. Yep, there we go, semi-constitutional monarchy. I guess I'll take an alliance with Spain. Okay. So this is it. I can still form Germany, Austria, Hungary, but I'm not going to. Okay, then in this French sphere. Yeah, definitely increasing the number of capitalists. Always a good thing. It's like, I sort of kickstarted industrialization by building those factories. I'm really going to increase the next step by obviously promoting education and capitalism, so basically private initiative. Okay. Not too bothered about that. But yes, this is all that we have time for today. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I hope you all will continue to watch the episodes in the future. And if you have the means to support myself, then please do consider it by backing me on either Patreon for a monthly monetary fee, or a one-time donation to PayPal. All of it helps out, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Have a great evening, whatever you are, whatever you're doing. Goodbye, my dudes.